When you look at dividing integers, there's quite an easy routine that you can use which can help you get the right answer. To remember that an integer is a whole number, so looking at dividing whole numbers at the beginning. The really key thing to remember when dividing is that division is the inverse, the opposite of multiplication. Hopefully you're familiar with your times tables. If not, you can use your table square in this case, but I do highly recommend that you learn them. Okay, example A. 648 divided by 4, remembering of course that this fraction bar here means divided by. 648 divided by 4. Well, when you divide by 4, you could just half it and half it again, and then you're going to get the right answer. But I just want to show you the structure, the bus stop method, which hopefully you're quite familiar with, and we'll try it with a few different examples that you wouldn't be able to just do the same half and half again sort of thing. Alright, so you have your bus stop. So you're going to put what's called your dividend underneath the bus stop. Your dividend is the thing you're dividing. So your dividend in this case is 648. This is your dividend. That's my eye, you can't really see it there. Dividend. Okay? And whatever your divisor is, whatever you're dividing by here, your divisor, you put here, 4. So this means 648 divided by 4, which most of you are already familiar with, and sorry if this is going over something you already know, just want to make sure everyone is confident on these. So, the first question you want to ask yourself is, how many times does 4 go into 6? 4 goes into 6 once, with a remainder of 2. Okay? The next question you want to ask yourself is, how many times does 4 go into 24, which is 6. And next question, how many times does 4 go into 8, which is 2? So your answer, your quotient, is 162. This is your quotient. Remind you to be taking notes in your box. Okay, let's try another example. Okay, example B, 717 divided by 3. So again, do your bus stop method. I'm going to put our dividend here, our divisor here. Okay, first question I ask myself, how many times does 3 go into 7? Goes twice, remainder 1. How many times does 3 go into 11? It goes 3 times, remainder 2. And how many times does 3 go into 27? Goes 9 times. So your quotient is 239. Okay? If you wanted to check these, if you're a bit unsure, you could just do the inverse. You could do 239 multiplied by 3, and that would give you 717. Let's look at one more example. 297 divided by 9. So we've got our dividend, 297, our divisor, 9. How many times does 9 go into 2? Well, it doesn't. And this is where a lot of people make mistakes. You've still got all of this 2 left over. You haven't used any of it, so your whole 2 is your remainder here, 2. How many 9s go into 29? 3, remainder 2. And how many 9s go into 27, which is 3. So your quotient is 33. Again, if you wanted to check, you could do the inverse, 33 multiplied by 9, and check that you did indeed get 297. Okay. Let's say you were asked to solve this. 7x is 826. So we did the bubbles, we'd have x. I'm multiplying by 7, that's what 7x means, and I get 826. So if I did the inverse, I'd have to divide by 7. And that would give me the value of x, which is what I'm looking for with solve. So I'm going to have to do 826 divide by 7. So 826 is my dividend, 7 is my divisor. Let's try it out. How many times does 7 go into 8? Once, remainder 1. 7 goes into 12 once, remainder 5, and 7 goes into 56 8 times. So x would equal 118. Okay, you have a go at the drill now.